is Chris Rollerson, and I'm the Executive Director at the Sun Valley Youth Center. Been in this role since the end of 1998, going into 1999. The neighborhood of Sun Valley is where the families that we serve live. So it's about 5 blocks, but if you were going to be in a big city, maybe 2 city blocks. There's 1,500 people that live here. 68% are under the age of 18, 100% below poverty. So we're very disconnected from the rest of Denver. Most people don't even know we're here. They drive through us on the way to go to a Broncos game or to go watch lacrosse or something, but they don't even maybe realize what neighborhood they're driving through.
I am hopeful that because the Denver Housing Authority is driving the redevelopment in the neighborhood, and we have a lot of social service in the neighborhood that will stay, that Sun Valley will become a true mixed income, diverse, affordable neighborhood.
I think it's a safe place for kids to come in the Sun Valley neighborhood. Most of the kids are either from refugee families or refugees themselves and are coming from low-income backgrounds, and they need a safe place to stay, during the summer, after school, a place that they can call their own and just kind of rip and roar and use it for whatever they need. Even kids that have graduated from the program talk about how much it meant in their lives and how it was just a safe place to come and be themselves.
Over at the Youth Center, the kids who have been a part of that program return year after year to see Chris Rollerson, the Executive Director, when they are into adulthood, and so it's really cool to see. And I have the Sun Valley Kitchen and Community Center. I've had the space here for a little over 4 years, and we offer cooking classes and different enrichment classes for kids and families.
I remember the first time we were going out to the Cherry Creek Reservoir, and we were trying to explain to the kids what a beach was, to a bunch of kids who had never been to a beach before. So they were asking questions like, well, I'm gonna go off the diving board, and there is no diving board. They're like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna jump off the side and I'm gonna make a big splash. We're like, yeah, there's not really a side. So just as we were driving, just being able to open their eyes and help them understand, that like a body of water doesn't have to have necessarily sides like a pool, like it can have a different entrance or whatever, but they just could not in their mind fathom how water could stay in a large pit without having sides and a slide and a diving board. Just taking kids out of this environment where I had an opportunity to go and experience some of these really cool things that a lot of people get to experience, but because of their parents having to work a lot of times, or just the constraints of being a single parent and being exhausted at the end of the day, they might not be able to go out and experience some of this stuff. So being able to take them and go do some fun things, and hanging out at the reservoir, or taking them camping, or we took some kids out boating a couple weeks ago. I think every day has favorite moments, but there's not something where I'm like, oh, that was the best thing we've ever done. I think there's a lot of those, and I think, we laugh all the time, we need to write a book called Epic Fails of Things We Never Should Have Done.
It's a really special place. They all really trust us here and, bond together, and it's really cool.
So this past year we sent out a post to look for volunteers to help our kids. Always looking for volunteers, and one of the CU students responded to the email and just said we would love to come down and do some mentoring with the kids. And so we started the conversation about what does that look like and how many days would that look like, and I did not realize the amazingness that it was going to turn into. I just thought it was just a couple young college kids who wanted to come, pop in, bounce, leave, whatever. And it's really turned into a really cool relationship just between us and even the school and the students. We then started talking about, beyond just tutoring and running around and doing all the things that we do, how could we implement some other things that would be helping our kids get healthy. And so one of them was we do a ton of little kid bikes, but then we realized most of the teens and adults don't have bikes in the neighborhood. So how can we get more people moving and getting more active, just taking one step farther? So maybe they've never been on a bike ride since they were 13 or 14 themselves, or what have you, and to get back out there and ride a bike as a family is a huge deal. So the students were out there collecting bikes and just doing some amazing work, which was beyond what we were able to do with our small reach. So I don't remember the total number that's come in so far, but it's probably close to 100 adult bikes that have come in, maybe more. And then have offered to help fix them and get them rolling as well, because not all of our families would know how to fix a flat tire.
So I think the UCD students have been awesome in kids and serving as role models for the kids so that they can see like these are the opportunities after elementary, middle school, and high school. Like there's really cool opportunities out there. And just being able to meet with you guys, you know, you're here every week, and for them that's huge, knowing that you're gonna be here every week. That's just like the best thing for them. A lot of volunteers come here and they'll stop by for an hour, a month, or never show up again, and that's really hard. So being able to like count on you guys is huge. And I think the tour at the campus was really cool for them to see what a campus actually looks like, and I think they're comfortable with you knowing that they can talk about anything. It's been a cool partnership for sure.
Where they at though? Where they at though?